SourceDocs.com.
Okay, here you are given with the sodium and the atomic number. I have written electronic configuration and period number. According to this, period number is what? Largest principal quantum number. Formula is largest or highest principal quantum number. Okay, principal quantum number. So what is that? 3. So that means it belongs to third period. It belongs to which period? Third period. Okay. Next to about the block. Okay. For the block, what is the formula? Block is lastly filled. Lastly filled subshell. Okay. Lastly filled subshell. All of you be very careful. Largest is different. Lastly is different. Because of this minute meaning difference, people are losing marks. So that should not happen with you. Okay. Lastly filled subshell. In the last, what is filled here? Third S subshell is filled. Therefore, it is S block. What is that? S block. Okay. So once you know the block, then only you will be able to find out the group number. Okay. So for group number for S block, simply number of electron in nth shell. What is the answer? Number of electron in the nth shell. Here nth shell is what? 3. So period number, group number is going, sorry, number of electron in nth shell is 1. So first group. What is the answer? First group. So location of sodium is S, which period? Third period. Third period and S block and first group. Is it understood? This is how you have to approach as per the official procedure. Okay, this is the official procedure. So make a note of it. Then I will explain some more difficult examples. Now let's see the next question. Next question I am taking somewhat different so that you can understand all varieties. Okay. So here I have explained about the S block. Now I am going to take second example from the P block, that is chlorine. Okay. So chlorine being atomic number 17, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p5. Okay, 3s2 and 3p5. Electronic configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p5 is the answer. Okay. Now, here first what we should find out? Period number. Okay, what is the first number? Period number. Okay. Period number is equal to highest principal quantum number. So, period number is equal to what? 3. Then block name. Okay. Block name is lastly filled. Lastly filled. Lastly, what we have filled? We have filled P subshell. Therefore, it is which block? P block. Okay, block is P block. Then for P block, group number. Formula is 12 plus number of electrons in valence P subshell. Number of electrons in valence P subshell. Valence with subshell? P subshell. Okay. 12 plus 5, that is equal to 17. Okay. Number of valence electrons are how many? 12 plus 5, 17. Therefore, group number is equal to 17. Therefore, chlorine location is P block, third period, P block third period and 17th group. 17th group is the location. Okay. So note down this chlorine. So we have seen the examples from the S block, then P block. Now it's turn for the D block. It's turn for what block? D block. Okay. So in the D block, I will take the iron. I will take what? Iron. Iron atomic number is 2626. Okay. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and 3d6. This is the configuration. Okay. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and 3d6 is the configuration of iron. Now, when you wanted to find out period number, first what you have to find out? You have to find out period. Okay. So period formula is, for period, it is the largest principal quantum number. After repeatedly telling people are writing this, that's why I clearly mentioned it is not last, it is largest. There is a difference between last and largest. Okay. Here last is 3D, largest is 4. So period number will be what? Largest principal quantum number. Okay. So fourth period. So don't commit that mistake like everybody. Okay. You are the students of WHICHChem, so that's common mistake should not be done by you people. Okay. It is not last subshell, it is largest subshell principal quantum number. Okay, period. Then about what you have to find out, block. Okay, for block, lastly filled subshell. Lastly, we are filling the D subshell. Therefore, it is D block. Which block? D block. Okay, is it understood to all of you? Then period after period and after block, what you have to find out? You have to find out about the group number. You have to find out what? Group number. Okay. So group number will be, for D block, group number is equal to 2 plus number of electron in D subshell, that is 6. Okay. So this will be 8. What will be the answer? This is going to be the 8. 2 plus 6, 8. That is 8th group. Now whatever group number that I am writing here, it is as per the latest IUPAC. Latest what? IUPAC format. Okay. Note down this. Studied very simple questions. As of now, we have studied a very simple question. If like that question comes, you are lucky enough. Okay. Question here it is. What is the location of element? With what is the location of element with atomic number? With atomic number 3131. Question is, what is the location of element with atomic number 31? 3131. Okay. So you can solve and then listen to my explanation. I will tell you the shortcut procedure, so that higher atomic number, lower atomic number, official procedure is very nice. In the previous lecture, previous to previous lecture, I told you, remember these numbers, I am going to use it as a shortcut in one of the topics. So that topic yet arrived. Okay. So I hope all of you tried and got the correct answer. If not, try to understand both procedures. Okay. So if it is 31, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Okay. So this is 18. Then 4s2 will be 20. Then 3d10. 3d10 will be what? 3d10 will be 30. Okay. 30. Then what I should write? 4p. 4p1. Okay. What should be the answer? 4p1. Okay. So from here only we can manage everything. So from here what we can say? Fourth period. What is the answer? Fourth period. Lastly we are filling P. Therefore it is P block. And what we are doing? For P block, 12 plus 1 electron. That is 13th group. Okay, 13th group. Is it understood? So like this you have to solve. Understood? So up to 30, 35, 40, that is okay. But if the number of atomic number exceeds, if atomic number exceeds, if atomic number exceeds 40, 50, then it will be difficult for you. It will be difficult for you to answer them in the given possible time. Okay. So let us check whether it is correct or not. See, 31. 31 is here. See, 31 is here. Understood? This is the gallium. Okay. So in the gallium, that 31 is atomic number 31 is gallium. This is belongs to 13th group. Our answer is 13th group. Okay. And it belongs to which period? Fourth period. Fourth period. And this entire is P block. What is this? This is entire, it is P block. Okay. P block, 13th group and fourth period. So fourth period, P block, 13th group. Is this understood? So this is possible. This is possible when atomic number is lower. But once atomic number is very much high, then what happens? It will be difficult for you people to write the electronic configuration. If you make even simple small mistakes also, then entire block may change sometimes, period may change, group may change. So instead of getting +4, you will get how much? Minus, okay, -1 you will get. So to avoid that, for a higher atomic numbers, I will tell you, lower atomic numbers, it is okay, up to 30, 35 also okay, 40 also okay, okay. So if question is above the 40, okay, how to approach that I will tell you with live proof. What proof? Live proof. Okay. Suppose question is what is the location of element? Location of element with the atomic number 53. Location of element with the atomic number what? 5353. Okay. So now it is highly impossible in the given time. It is not that you will not be able to write. You will be able to write, but 25 question as per the current pattern, 25 questions are there. You are given with 1 hour, that two integer type questions, 5 integer type questions. So this is the inorganic where you have to save your time, and saved time should be invested in the physical chemistry. That is what the time management by the successful person says. Okay. So instead of saving time, you are consuming more time here. So to avoid that, shortcut is that I told you to remember some numbers. What are those numbers? 2, 8, 2, 8 or 18. 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32. Okay. So these are the period capacity. What are these? These are the period capacity. First period, second and third, fourth and fifth, sixth. If seventh is also completed, then its capacity is going to be 32. Okay. So then inert gas of that period, inert gas. These are what gases? Inert gas. Okay. This will be 2. 2 plus 8. This will be 10. 10, 8, 18. 18 plus 18, 36. 36 plus 18, 54. 54 plus 32, 86. 86 plus 32, it is going to be 118. Is it understood? These numbers are very, 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 very necessary. What they are? They are very necessary. Okay. Now I am writing the periods also, so that I should have the clarity. Okay. So here question is about the 53. This is first period. This is second period. Okay. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. These are the period numbers. Now, if you remember these numbers, that's it. Okay. So if question is about 5353, then what you will do? See, this is the 54th is the inert gas. Inert gas belongs to what one? 18th group. So 53 will be here only. 53 will be where? Here. Is this understood? So all categories can be just answered in single attempt. Okay. What is the first one? Period number. See, period will be fifth period. What is this? It is a fifth period. Okay. And 17th group. Here directly you can find out the 17th group. 18th and 17th group. And 17th group belongs to which block? P block. So without writing any electronic configuration, if you remember this, it is highly useful. Not only higher atomic number, you can apply it for the lower atomic number also. Okay. So is this magic works? Is this foolproof? Let's check with the live proof. Okay. 53. See here 53 is the iodine. What is this? 53 is the iodine. Okay. Iodine atomic number is 53. It belongs to 17th group. It belongs to 17th group. Okay. And it belongs to what period? See here, fifth period. Fifth period. Okay. And this entire it is a P block. So P block. Our answer is correct or not? And is it rocket science to remember these numbers? It is very easy to remember these numbers. If you don't remember, you remember at least 8, 8, 18, 18, 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32, 32. Okay? So that you can answer the all big questions in a single format. Okay? So note down this shortcut table and you write them so you can use it for the next question also so that you can answer it in fastest format. Those who are noted this, for them I am giving the question 80. You have to find out the location of element with atomic number 8080. Find out the location of element with atomic number 8080. I hope you have done for the 80 also. I will tell you procedure and you can cross check yourself. Okay. I want that you should get the correct answer. See 86 for this what I will take the help of 86. Okay. Up to 6 elements. Up to 6 elements that will be P block. Okay. So that means 81, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. So 80 will be the last element of the D block. Okay. 80 will be the last element of what? D block. Okay. So I am writing all together here. Period will be sixth period. What is that? It is going to be sixth period. Okay. And block is just up to here. It is P block. Six groups are P block. So it will be which group? It is 12th group. Okay. 12th group belongs to which block? D block. 12th group belongs to D block. Okay. How to approach second example I have given. So note down this very carefully. If it is 86, come 7 steps backward. Okay. 7 steps backward means you will enter into the 13, 14, 15, 16 like that. If you count 6 will be in the P block. 7th step you will step down into the D block. Okay. So D block, 12th group and 16th period. Okay. Now let's see the live proof. See here it is Mercury. Okay. 8080 is Mercury. 8080 is what? Mercury. So Mercury belongs to, see 86 is the radon and this is 6th period. So our answer is 6th period. Okay. 12th group. Our answer is 12th group. And this all yellow place is D block. So it belongs to D block. Is this understood? So this is how you can find out the location without any effort. Okay. Without any effort, you can find out. Now, is it possible every time we have to go backward only? It is not like that. Okay. Now I am giving such a question that you have to go forward also. Suppose question is find the location of element with 43, element with the atomic number 43. Next question is find the location of element with atomic number 4343. 4343 element location with atomic number 4343. Okay, see here. This is 54 is the 18th group. 54 is what? 18th group. So one left side. Therefore, it will be 17th group. Okay. Number of steps you have to subtract. Like 86th is the 8th. Whatever we are taking as a reference, they are of which group? 18th group. 86 like that you count back. then you will get 12th group will be 80. Counting backside counting is required. 80, if 86 is 12th group, 85 will be 17th group. Likewise, if you count backside, 80 will be belonging to what? 12th group. Is this understood? So this side, backside counting, if you do, you will get the group number. Okay. Now let's see about the period. Sorry, next about the what is the question? Question number is 43. So you got two options. You can take 54 as a reference, you can take 36 as a reference. So which will be comfortable? 36 will be comfortable. 36 will be comfortable. Okay. So 36 is the 18th group. 36 is what? 18th group. Okay. So if 36 is 18th group, then 37th will be next here. Okay. So 37th will be first group. 37th will be first group. 38. Okay. See, I will explain here only directly so that group number should be easily understood. Okay. See here. What was the question? 36. So this is the krypton is the 36. 36 is what? Group number 18. Then when I come back here, 37 rubidium, 38 second, 39 will be third group, 40, 41, 42, 43. So group number will be seventh group. When you go like this, you should count in the forward direction. When you come like this, backward direction. Group number, when you come like this, group number should be backward direction. Okay. So when you go like this, it will be in the forward direction. So 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So seventh group. What is the answer? Seventh group and D block and which period? Fifth period. So how to find out now? Is it clear? 36, 37, 38 like that. Seventh group. What group? Seventh group will be the group number and period will be fifth period as seventh group belongs to D block. Seventh group belongs to which block? D block. Okay. So note down this question. Sometimes you have to go forward. Sometimes you have to go backward. Okay. Backward and forward. When you should go? Is it understood? Okay. See here you are going backside. 34 is the 18. 54 is the 18. 53 will be 17. 53 will be what? 17. Okay. Now here in this direction, if you are going, 37 will be first group, 38 will be second group, 39 will be third group. Like that, if you count, 43 will be seventh group. Is that clear? So I will take some more examples so that clarity should be there. If questions are like huge numbers, like 114, what is the location of element with atomic number 114? Okay, so is it possible for you people to write the electronic configuration in the exam? I don't think so. Okay, so in that condition, very simple method. What is the fact you should know? You should know the fact that last element in the periodic table, last element in the periodic table is 118. That sentence, if you know, that itself is sufficient. Okay. See here, this is the what? 18th group. What it is? This is the 18th group. Is it understood? Last element is 18th group. So 117, 118, sorry, 116. Okay. Now 115. So 114. Okay. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. So that means it belongs to which group? 14th group. Is this clear? Group number, finding out the group number, is that clear? 118 is the last element in the periodic table. So last group, 18th group. Okay. Now last element in the periodic table. So which period it is? Seventh period. So 114 belongs to which period? Seventh period. Which period? Seventh period. And 14th group, all of you must be aware that first two groups will be S block, third to 12th will be D block, 13th to 18th will be P block. These are the group numbers. First two groups will be S block. Say third to 12th group will be D block. 13th to 18th group will be P block. So our question is, our group number lies in between which range? This is 14th group. Okay, therefore, which block it is? 14th group. Therefore, we can say it is a P block. What block? P block. Okay. So much huge atomic number also can be done. If you practice, the time gap will be very, very less. Only for explaining you, I have taken so much of time. Otherwise, it will be easy. See here. 18th. What is the 114? Okay. This is the periodic table last element. Okay, 114 is here. 114. Okay. So this is the 114 element. 114 element is here. That means P block. Okay. Group number is 14th group. Group number is what? 14th group. Period number is 7th period. These are lanthanides, these are actinides. So up to here only periodic table. Is this clear? I hope all of you understood or not. If you happen to discover a new element with 123 protons, not 120, 123 protons. Okay, where you will locate it? Where will you locate it? Okay, suppose if it happens, then only. Understood? If you happen to discover a new element with atomic number of proton means atomic number only, with 123 proton, where will you locate it? Okay, question is just understood. Where will you locate it? Try as if you really discovered, then the interest will come automatically and it will become your duty to locate your own element. Okay, I hope all of you have written the correct answer. See here. Now the current periodic table we have ends with the 118. Then we will start the next period. What will be the next period? 8th period. Okay. 8th period, then 119, 120, 121. After 121, we will not go forward. We will come here and accommodate here. Okay. 122, 123. Just below thorium. Below thorium, it is going to be accommodated. Is that clear? So what will be the periodic table and location? I am telling you again here. Okay. So 118 is periodic table finished. What is finished? Period with 118. Period with 118 elements is completed. Okay. Now we will start with the next period. Its capacity is going to be 50. All of you must be aware that. Okay. So how it is 50? Already I have explained in the previous lecture. If you don't know, kindly attend all video lecture with utmost care and proper notes. Okay. 118, 119 will be alkali metal. 120 will be alkaline earth metal. 121 will be D block. Okay. So already I told you in the previous lecture, this will be 1 star, this will be 2 star, this 121 will be how many stars? 3 star. Okay. After 3 star, we will go below the lanthanide and actinide. This is lanthanide, this is actinide, and here we will come here. Okay. So this will be 122. This will be 123. This is the location of 1, 2, 3. Okay, what is this? Location of what? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now tell me what are the things you can expect from here. Okay. First period. Period will be which period? eighth period. Last period we are here, therefore eighth period. Okay. Now block, it is under this. Therefore, what it will be? F block. What it is going to be? F block. If F block, blindly you can write the group number as third B. In the old version, third group is the new version. 3B are third group. Okay. 123 element which you will discover is going to be placed in the eighth period of F block with the third group. Okay. So that is how undiscovered element also you can discover in the periodic table. Okay. Note down this. Slowly level of question is increasing. Now here you have to write not element formula. You have to write molecular formula. Okay, empirical formula you have to write. Element X is there with atomic number 119. Atomic number is how much? 119 atomic number is there. Then that element 119 atomic number, if it forms oxide, what will be the empirical formula of that oxide? Okay, question, is it understood? Okay, now I am explaining here, listen carefully. Okay, so 119 element with atomic number what? 119. So as of now we have 118 atomic number, then 119 will be the alkali metal. What metal? Alkali metal. Okay. So once it is alkali metal, everybody should be aware that its oxidation number is going to be +1. All alkali metal shows single oxidation state of +1. So once they are +1 and oxygen is -2. So empirical formula will be X2O. What will be the formula? Empirical formula will be X2O. Is that procedure clear to all of you? Empirical formula of oxide formed by element X with atomic number 119 will be X2O. Oxygen -2 here, X +1 here. How +1? Because it is a alkali metal. Because it is a alkali metal. Okay. Next question is, write the empirical formula of most stable chloride. Most stable chloride formed by element Y with atomic number. Element Y atomic number is how much? 113. How much it is? 113. Atomic number is 113. Okay, now listen carefully. Empirical formula of element with atomic number 113. Okay, see here. Element, this is 118, 117, 116, 114 and 113. This is 113. 113 belongs to what? 13th group. Okay, 13th group can show two types of oxidation states. Okay, 13th group. So 113 belongs to 13th group. 13th group. Therefore, there can be two oxidation states. There can be how many oxidation states? Two oxidation states. 13th group will be there. Mostly +3, sometimes +1 also. Okay. So why it is that we will come to know when you study about the 13th group, that is called as inert pair effect. What effect? Inert pair effect. Okay. So down the group, inert pair effect increases. For time being, actually already I told you inert pair effect. This is an advanced level question. So it will be multi-concept, not only periodic table question. It will be multi-concept question. Okay. So inert pair effect of the P block and periodic table both are combined here, so that you can understand the concept. So I am explaining here itself. Okay, so inert pair effect down the group increases. Therefore, +1 stability increases. +1 will become stable. Okay,